Okay, independent client is a Yoes, Y-O-E-S. This is the final day for the installation. The customer is keeping their overhead cabinets, their older cabinets that were already here, just as a cost savings. They're doing the lower cabinets here, as you can see, new countertops. Really, those countertops look great with this floor. Has that light brown and that light gray color in it. Looks really good with it. A couple things to note. From this side of your range to the other side of your range, your floors are out of level about 3/8 of an inch. You will have to level your range with a torpedo level the legs, before you can stick this back inside. You have 30 inches between the two pieces. I'll show you that. You have exactly 30 inches, okay? Your stove is 29 7/8. So if it is off level, it will not fit between these two openings. You'll push it up and it'll hit and you'll be like, hey, you didn't leave enough room. No, it's the stove needs to be leveled. Second thing is that outlet needs to be turned right side or upside down, I should say. It needs to be pointed down. Right now, if you plug in the back, it's actually holding your stove off. See that piece in the middle right there? So you want to take that outlet and twist it to the side or straight up and down and get it as close to the ground as possible, so that when you plug in your stove, your plug-in will actually stay behind your stove will go against the wall. Another thing too is that when you actually start to put this in, do you see how this wire is nice and straight? If you'll twist this wire into a spring almost, there it goes. See how it's twisting it up like that? Twist this wire up several twists, 5, 6 twists, and then plug it in. What happens is it curls up underneath the back of the stove as you push the stove in, okay? So this is another thing too. This wire is gonna get in the wall here in front of that, and it's gonna actually cause you to have a problem with your stove going all the way back, okay? On this side here, went ahead and set the sink in. The sink has to be sealed to the countertop. If you look underneath here, this is a particle board core. So this has to have a latex clear. They make a latex clear that's easy to clean up, or a silicone, and you'll need to use denatured alcohol if you use silicone. But you need a 1/4 inch bead of that all the way around this sink before you set the sink. And then the other thing is, if you see here these gaps means that you need to get some clamps for this sink. If you look at the bottom of the sink has rails right there, and those rails are where the clamps fit in, and there is no clamps here that we found. So this needs to be siliconed in, and underneath you need to put the clamps go in from the bottom. That's the reason we cut the sides of this to where you can get to the clamps on either side. And you'll need to put those clamps in from the bottom. I went ahead and put our information here on the sidewall of the sink base in case somebody wants to redo the upper cabinets later to match. We'll have the information there for them to do that. Went ahead and went through. We'll go through one more time. On your drawers, all those are working. All the cabinets underneath are finished. Here on this, the drawers are working. This one had a little stickiness to it. I fixed it. Slide was a little bit off. That one. Here's this one. Same thing here. All that's done. You would want to, when you run your hoses for this, you're going to want to clamp those down with some of those zip ties that have a screw hole eyelet. And the reason I say that's because it's going to be in your cabinet exposed. You don't want those things moving around. Now these right here, these offsets, they need to stay here until the countertops dry, which is going to be at least another hour or two. Let everything dry good. They are just nailed in place. They got a single nail through the back of them. Okay, so you should be able to take and pop them out pretty easily. And that's just offsets to make sure nothing moves until the dishwasher gets put in. Remember too, this side is 1.25 inches lower than that side. So your dishwasher is definitely going to have to be adjusted up in height. If you look right here, they actually have, looks like the lower level on the roller already. But the front legs are all the way up. So you're going to have to adjust this, maybe even put blocks underneath it to get it high enough to not be a problem. That's why this skirt has adjustable slides in it. will slide down and touch the floor. But this end of this island is 1.25 inches higher than the other side of the room. So you definitely want to make sure that you adjust that dishwasher before you stick it in there, or at least put blocks under it once it's installed. That's it. Let's go one more time across the back. All of this has been caulked to the wall. Same thing over here. And again, everything needs to be left out and undone for at least 2-3 hours and let all the caulk lines dry so that when you go to put your stove and stuff in, nothing gets scooched over. Any questions about this, give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a great day.